Now, we all know that the Premier League award system is literally the worst award system of all of sports. Forget even all of sports, the whole world. It's even worse than this award. If you know this, you're a goddamn degenerate. How can Phil Foden be nominated for Young Player of the Year for what it feels like for the last goddamn 10 years? How could David Raya win the Golden Glove of the Year when he's not even the best goalkeeper in the Premier League, let alone, he's not even top 3? At this point, I would rather have Stevie Wonders give out these awards because there's no difference. Honestly, there's no difference. But you guys are lucky. You guys have me. And today we'll be giving out awards that the Premier League should actually give out. I'm talking about from Rookie of the Year, Best Signing of the Year, Worst Signing of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, take your seat and enjoy this ceremony because this is about to be fire. Alright, first of all, let's start off with the least anticipated award. I'm talking about the worst award in this whole ceremony. I'm talking about Goalkeeper of the Year, aka Golden Glove of the Year. Now, in my opinion, there's no way on God's green earth David Raya should have sniffed that trophy, let alone touch it. Because in my opinion, this guy is not even top 3 best goalkeeper in the Premier League. I don't know why the hell he won this. The reason why he won this was because David Raya had the most clean sheets in the Premier League. Do the Premier League know that clean sheets is not based on the goalkeeper being good? It's based on the whole defense being good. It's based on Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, Tomiyasu playing good. Not based on the goalkeeper playing good. So you can't use stats to determine who the best goalkeeper in the Premier League is. You have to use your eyes and brain. And if you use both of them, you'll come up with the conclusion that Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. And, in my opinion, in the world. So he should have won this trophy without a shadow of doubt. First award goes to Alisson Becker. The next award that we have is the Young Player of the Year award. It's literally the most stupidest award of all awards in this list. I don't understand how Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden have been nominated for this award for the last goddamn 5 years. Every year, the nominee list is literally a copy and paste or maybe 1 or 2 guys added on. It is the most stupidest award of all awards. And you know what we did today? We changed it. We changed it to Rookie of the Year. Now, what is the criteria? The criteria is pretty simple. You have to be an academy prospect that just came into the first team, or you have to be a young prospect that just came into the Premier League. So using those criteria, here are the nominees. Kobbie Mainoo, Adam Morton, Connor Bradley, and Destiny Onogie. The winner is, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Kobbie Mainoo. Now listen, the other guys were good. Destiny Onogie was a close second, but Kobbie Mainoo, this guy is something else, man. This guy is something else. He wins Rookie of the Year. Most Improved Player of the Year award. I don't know why on God's green earth the Premier League does not even have this award, which is literally mind-boggling. At this point, the Premier League should just go to the NBA and ask them, hey, can we take all your individual trophies and use as ours? Because they do it best. Now, for the Most Improved Player of the Year award, the nominees are Dalot, Dominic Solanke, Ollie Watkins, and Gabriel. Now, this was, in my opinion, this was a tough one. It was only between 2, let's be honest. And the 2 were Dominic Solanke and Ollie Watkins. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Ollie Watkins. Him getting 10 plus goals and assists is literally nothing short of brilliant. Aston Villa going to the Champions League for the first time in 40 years is nothing short of amazing. Ollie Watkins, you get Most Improved Player of the Year award. Next, we have Worst Signing of the Year. Now, this one is a shameless one. This one, in my opinion, is me being a prick. This one is me being a coward. If the Premier League wanted to use this award, they should call it the Harry Maguire Award. But anyways, Worst Signing of the Season award nominees are Tonali, Matheus Nunes, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Calvin Phillips. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for 2 winners. That's right, you heard me right. We have 2 winners for this. We have for footballing wise an actual worst transfer. For footballing wise, it has to be none other than Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips, you could thank Pep Guardiola for ruining your career, because him going to West Ham has been nothing short of a disaster. Other winner we have that I should call to the podium is Tonali. First of all, not only did you shock the world by going to goddamn Newcastle, you went from Milan to Newcastle. Second of all, you started gambling. You gambled on games while you're in Newcastle. I don't know, is Newcastle that boring? This guy just started gambling on games? But my God, the world winner for Worst Signing of the Season is none other than Tonali for wasting Newcastle 60 million and his ban for a whole season. Congratulations, Tonali, you can take this home. Now let's move on to the next award, which is Best Signing of the Year award. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even need to name the nominees for this because everyone and their mother knows there's only 2 people that should win this trophy. It's between Declan Rice and Cole Palmer. And I'm just going to say this before I pick whoever the hell I'm about to pick. It's literally tomato. Any of them deserve to win this. If one of them doesn't win, don't take it as if the other one should have not won. It's any of them should have won. Declan Rice. This guy came from West Ham for a 100 million price tag to go into the Arsenal team, and this guy has fit in like a glove. I mean, he has been nothing short of absolute brilliancy. He's sometimes playing the DM, he's sometimes playing the A. He's been amazing. Next we have Cole Palmer, where he was an unknown prospect, comes to Chelsea, and all of a sudden he just tears up the league. Like no one sees it. It's like an RKO. Randy Orton. Watch out, watch out, watch out. No one saw this coming from goddamn Cole Palmer. And guess what? Chelsea are about to make Europa League, which is mind-boggling. If you told me this in January, I'll probably tell you that you're drunk and you need to go see a psychiatrist. This is a tough decision. But if I'm going to have to choose one, I'm going to choose, can Mr. Cole Palmer please not come to the podium? Mr. Declan Rice, please come to the podium and pick up your award. Before anyone starts, booing me or saying that this is rigged and I'm an Arsenal fan and I say Declan Rice and all that shit, well, listen, does biasy play into this? Kinda. But if I'm being objective and if I'm being real, that 100 million price tag did it for me. You see, when Cole Palmer went to Chelsea, no one saw this coming from him. No, there was no expectancy of him doing this. It was like, oh, Chelsea bought Cole Palmer for 45 million. That's a lot, but the main man is Sterling. The main man is Mudryk, who they paid 100 million for, not Cole Palmer. When Declan Rice went to Arsenal for 100 million, everyone was like, okay, Declan, we see you. Everyone started saying he's going to be flop of the season. Arsenal are not going to do anything. Blah, 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 because of the price tag. And Declan Rice has taken that price tag and shoved it up everyone. He said, this price tag ain't nothing. Ain't nothing. And he has been brilliant. That's the only reason why I chose Declan Rice. Cole Palmer, he could have won that. If Declan Rice was 60 million, Cole Palmer would win this. But it's just a price tag. So, listen, I told you, it was tomato. Any of them could have won this. Now, let's move on to the most important awards out of all of these awards. It's Manager of the Year and Player of the Year. Now, before we go into Player of the Year, let's leave that for last. Let's talk about Manager of the Year. The Manager of the Year award has been dominated by none other than himself than Pep Guardiola. This guy has won every single Manager of the Year awards other than two. This guy has won. And guess what, Pep Guardiola? You're not nominated for this year. I'm not going to nominate you. I don't care if you win 4 Premier Leagues in a row. You're not nominated. This is not a dictatorship. So, without further ado, let's meet the nominees for Manager of the Year. Unai Emery, Mikel Arteta, Areola, Sean Dyche. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for none other than the guy that says good evening after every press conference, Mr. Unai Emery. I mean, what this guy has done this season has been nothing short of brilliant. First Champions League in 40 years, taking them to the Conference League semi-final. Amazing. I know they got battered sideways, left, right, and center, but what he has done is amazing. Ollie Watkins, this guy, every striker he's worked with over the years, they've always been good. Ollie Watkins, Moreno, Aubameyang, Cavani, amazing. So, Unai Emery, you can take this award and take it home. Good evening. Now let's move on to the most important award, the MVP of the league, the Best Player of the League award. And I can say without a shadow of a doubt that this year has been one of the worst nominees in the past few years. The nominees here are weak, but we have to respect them. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the nominees. Phil Foden, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Rodri. Now the winner for the Best Player of the Premier League, the MVP of the Premier League, the PFA Player of the Premier League is... Let me see if I'm reading this right. Oh, I'm reading this right, alright. Mr. Martin Odegaard, can you please tell Phil Foden that he has won Player of the Year award? Mr. Phil Foden. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Phil Foden. As Phil Foden is accepting this award, I want to say something to Phil Foden. Phil Foden, you are the worst winner to ever win this award. I want you to know that. Congratulations, by the way. I think we can all agree that Phil Foden is literally the worst player to ever win this award. It's not because of Phil Foden, it's because of the competition all around. The competition all around has been nothing short of disgusting this season. Now, I think Phil Foden will win this award if Manchester City win the league. If Manchester City do not win the league, and Arsenal somehow win the league magically, hypothetically, in this magical world, because in reality that's not going to happen, I think Declan Rice will win this award. I think Declan Rice will win this award, PFA Player of the Year. And should he win this award? Hell yeah, he should win this award. 1000%. So, it just depends on who wins. Anyways, that's all I got. That's all the awards. By the way, if I missed anyone, just comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.